hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Do-do-do. Hello. Audio now? Yeah, I think so. It seems like something changed. I don't know. It was a crazy morning, apparently. Everything tech decided to fail on me. But it should have audio according to the fancy screens now. Do we have audio? Do we have audio? Not that many missed a lot of awful things, but do we have audio now? I think we have audio. So it seems we have audio, if I understand correctly, which is good. I wasn't sure if I wanted to turn on my own audio because that seemed really odd. Um, that didn't seem like something you really wanted to do, so to say. But I'm glad to hear there's audio again. That is awesome. So, um, let's repeat everything I said then this morning. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my morning live. I'm happy to be back after being a bit out of the commission last week, having a cold. I tested for COVID, no COVID, so I know it's a summer cold. It is Wednesday morning. It is 8:40 a.m. here in the Netherlands, where I am, and I am matching the Dutch national colors, I guess. Which is orange. It's summer, definitely. And we have a new function in the chat where you theoretically should be able to post exclamation mark and your zip code or city. Then you should be able to get the weather. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna do mine to see if it should still work because Nightbot is in here. And we are being told right now that here in where I live in the Netherlands, it is 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, it's getting warm today, actually. We are going towards the 90s, if I am not wrong. It's saying the actual current temperature, which is definitely summer. Like, let's face it, 2 weeks ago on this morning live, it was 12 degrees and like 62 Fahrenheit, no less, whatever. Um, it was cold, and that was like, when it was warm, we were getting to like 65 Fahrenheit, so that was be like 16 degrees Celsius. And we're heading up towards 85-ish today. But yeah, good morning to everyone that's joined and watching. We are here for my morning live where we do a bit of crocheting and have a little bit of a tea chit chat. For me, here, my faithful mug of tea, which I was discussing when I had audio outage, which we have back now. The morning tea today is an infused fruit tea. So it is a Pickwick infused raspberry fruit. So it's infused with raspberry fruits. It's not a black tea. It's not a. It's a fruit tea basically. And yeah, it's quite nice. It has no caffeines or anything like that. It's just plainly infused fruit tea with raspberry flavor. And the Pickwick comes with these question tabs, which all the other times I've brought here, but right now it's still in the kitchen or on the table on the kitchen because I had a bit of a rush this morning to get everything settled. Um, the question of the day was, what was your favorite topic or subject when you were going to school? And for me, when I went to school, my favorite topic was mathematics or chemistry or biology. I was always this more like nature science kind of girl. Um, if you want to share what your favorite topic in school was, feel free to comment down below. The fun thing is, in like third and fourth grade, we have handcraftings at schools, and it would basically tell you, um, like you would learn to sew and to crochet and to knit and so on. And I wasn't a big fan of it back then. I could do it, but it wasn't really what had my interest. So it's a bit funny that I'm sitting and doing that today. But I guess it's a child thing. I guess it's a child thing. Um, Helle, you need to type exclamation mark weather and zip code. That should be working. Not sure if the little city of Hoby is too tiny to actually provide something, because it might be a bit different. Um, I am working crocheting wise. That is the point of these mornings, which is working on this current on the back panel here of my firefly sweater, which is what I've been working on the other crochet mornings, which means I haven't actually progressed since last time. I do need to sew in ends, which I said I probably would do before the next one, and then I turned in sick. Yeah, I am, if I do remember right, at the place where I need to increase. I just need to count rows for a minute to ensure that is indeed true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that would be true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I need to increase. And I need to increase by 3. So if I do remember right, I would have to, well, increase by 3 is would add 2, because I crochet 3 together twice. So I should be 4 short. That would be a lot of counting. And I do believe I know what was being tried. Let's see if it's gonna take it, but I don't think so. I think it might be too small. No, no clue where Perugian Springs is. Yeah, we might be a too little city. We could do maybe, I don't know. Denmark is too little. I know you're not in Copenhagen, but we could see if, oh, Roskilde maybe. If it would do that one actually. If it would just be able to enter city and if it would pop it out. It does. Is it sunny in Denmark and about like 18, 19 degrees? Sorry, just counting my stitches to make sure that the amount of correct stitches increasing in view. 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60, 4, 6, 8, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 80, 84. Yeah, I need to increase by 6. The piece I'm crocheting is the back piece of my firefly sweater. And the firefly sweater, I finished the front piece already before I started these morning lives. As you can see here. And the fun thing of this, you crochet, it's just double crochets, but it's kind of crocheted sideways, if that makes sense. So that's how this pattern is working. You basically crochet from side to side. And that will be the front piece. And I'm working on the back piece. And the back piece only has 2 rows of decreases here. So now I need to do 2 rows of increases there. But it's in all the other way of end of where I currently am. I'm holding 2 threads together of this gorgeous yarn. This is the super soft sensation from Lamy Yarns. They are, if I do remember right, 76% acrylic and 24% polyamide or something like that. Or is it 72, 28? Something along those lines. So they seem a bit like mohair, but they are not. They are just lovely. Yeah, the sun is shining here too. There is 0 clouds on the sky, just checked out of the window. It's gorgeous weather. The sun is finally here. So I returned back to work after being sick Monday. And when I turned on my work PC, it basically said, please reboot to finalize updates. And I did that. And when I was clocking into work, which went fine, clocking in part, and I had to turn on the VPN connection to be able to connect to the right servers to complete my work, etc. I was no longer able to connect to the VPN. So I had technicality issues. And apparently I wasn't allowed to do the update. And my PC shouldn't have been able to do the update either. So I am currently not working because I am waiting on a new workstation to be delivered to me. And they haven't told me to go to the office to fetch it, which is a good thing because office right now is, I don't know, but somewhere in Amsterdam or something like that. And I'm not really in the mood to go all the way to Amsterdam to pick up a PC. So I had a little bit of time to crochet the last few days, also last week when I was sick. So I did complete a few things. And we are going to talk about that in Yarn Talk video on Friday. Because I finished up my cardigan. So we are working on finding a new project for me. If you are a member of my channel, then there is a poll as to what drops project I will have to start on next with my drops yarns. And we might have a few that's just poking in and watching with us, but not actually saying much. I'm happy to have whoever is watching with us here with us. Thanking all of my members and my subscribers for supporting me. And I have started crocheting, by the way. This is the pace we are at, holding the yarn stubble, working with a 4.5mm crochet hook. Basically I have to go all the way to the end, and then we have to increase a bit. We have to increase by 3. But yeah, first let's get all the way to the end, I would say, and then we will work out the increasing. And the goal is, as always, to see if I can reach to do about 2 rows before having to leave for work. Because even though that I'm technically not able to work due to tech issues, I still need to check into work while I'm waiting for information as to when I can work or start working again, because I need to be informed as to when my new PC will be delivered to me. So I'm still technically at work, even though I'm unable to perform the actual work I'm hired to do. But that's not really my fault. Apparently the IT department doesn't understand how my PC updated, because that should have a blockage on it. Should not able to update, and yet it updated because, well, it happened, and I certainly didn't ask for it. It just did. So it's always nice when they say, please don't update when you can't really control it yourself. I guess someone fucked up. I had in the autumn, I had the same issue. Well, I had a similar issue. It was also my workstation, and my workstation started to sound like it was basically wanting to explode because it was very warm and the fan was running full speed without explanations. I couldn't hear anything when I was talking to people. So I got a new workstation, and that new workstation apparently they can't communicate with from the admin part of things. But yeah, it's been working until Monday morning when it decided to update to a version it wasn't supposed to update to. But yeah, I don't know why. It's like the IT dude did the remote desktop support and everything, and he's like, I don't understand this, and I'm like, well, I didn't do anything, so I don't understand it either, except for the fact that it's not working for what I need it for. So that's wonderful. Um, so I spent some time yesterday talking with IT departments and having some meetings and so on, but I didn't actually work, which is kind of sucks, kind of, because um, it's really busy at work currently. So my colleagues would have appreciated the extra hand. At the same time, I don't really mind taking a bit of a breather on top of being sick. Monday morning, I was still a little bit like not 100% fit, but okay. So I was like, okay, I'll try working. But yeah, it ended up not having much. So I'm mainly just handling our mail communication right now because I don't need the same functions to do that compared to taking phone calls. I am about halfway off the first row here, and it is just double crochets what I'm making. Maybe it would be interesting for the future to make a different camera angle so that I would have one camera angle going down, actually looking at the project itself. Maybe that could be interesting for you guys to watch. I don't know, so you could see what I'm actually physically doing. I don't know if that could be interesting, but I would have to have an extra camera for that. So setup-wise, it would be a little bit more complex, but I could look into doing that. Also, I am planning on doing some lives, not next weekend, but the coming weekend, because I am home alone. I do have an appointment on the Sunday, but generally I don't have many plans for the weekend either. So I might just do some online or live sessions then for those that's interested. Yeah, we currently have 7 people with us watching, and you all seem very silent. I guess you're working on something. I don't know if you're working or if you're just being kept awake because, I don't know, you're in transit somewhere in the car or something like that. Be so many reasons that people pop in at this time of the day. If you are awake and you are watching, and then, yeah, what are you currently working on? Let me know. Do you have an interesting project that you're currently working on? As I said, I'm working on a sweater, which right now seems absolutely not relevant because it's warm and summer here. But this sweater, obviously, I am working on during these lives, so I am not in a big hurry because I only do a couple of rows every week on it, but it's okay. It's progress. And I'm informed that there's just been ads for a very local place. Actually, I used to work there when I was a child. It was it's like Hela just had ads for Somnat Sjælland, and Somnat Sjælland is a little fun park in Denmark, attraction park, which I worked at back when I was in high school for a single summer. It was like a summer job. I was making burgers and fries in one of their fast food stores where you could get some lunch. And Helle is working on a pair of socks. I do believe that's in the Drops Nord yarns that I gave her last time I saw her. And that's some really nice yarn, actually quite soft. Black yarn. I was debating actually if I should use that yarn for making a shawl, and I was like, I don't know. I'd rather have a pair of socks right now, or an extra pair of socks for winter, because home knitted socks is just, when it's cold, it's just quite nice and cozy to have on. And we are getting close to the end of the first row. Not much to go, as you can see. Not much to go. And it is very close and nearing 9 a.m. here in the Netherlands. 9 a.m., which means I have 30 minutes to complete an extra row. And I also need to increase at the very end of this row. Not to forget before I start the row back. So right now we are just working on getting there. One by one. Hello. So I would almost say you could be Dutch. Honig. Hello, welcome to the live. Also working on socks and shorties for the summer. Well, it's definitely getting summer here where I am. I wouldn't know for sure, but Honig could be Dutch. But very much welcome to the live. Happy to see you here. As said, not here for long, just here for these short lives. I'm usually trying to do them Wednesday mornings. And yes, definitely Dutch, because I get hoi, dank je, hello. Goedemorgen vanuit België in Nederland. I would have to say that Dutch is a second language of mine. Actually, it's technically that's also wrong. Dutch is my fourth language. I'm a Danish native. I had English and German in school by starting with I started having Danish, then English was added on in 4th grade. And in 7th grade, I started getting German. So 7th grade to about 13. And from there, I went on to high school, etc. And then when I was 24, I moved to the Netherlands because my partner is Dutch, and I learned Dutch back in 2010. So I've been able to speak Dutch for the last 13, 14 years. The first year of speaking Dutch wasn't that amazing. And most people now say that I speak close as a native, except my dialect might sound German. So that could definitely be the case, that I could sound a bit German. I remember when I went to the university in the beginning, learning Dutch. So I learned Dutch at the University of Nijmegen. And all of my Dutch teachers were being like, oh, so you're from Germany? And I'm like, no, I'm from Denmark. And that just says that everybody finds that I have a bit of a German accent when I'm talking Dutch. It's okay, I got used to it. But in fact, I am originally from Denmark. And keeping this channel to English because I know so many people around the world. And it's more likely that, yeah, more people speak English than anything else. Let's see. I need to add one more stitch, and then I need to increase by 3. Just one moment. That was the last stitch of this row, and then we need the increase. So that's 1, and 2 and ooh, and 3. That seemed like a lot actually. That should be right. Now the next challenge is I need to increase it 3 again on the following row. And how did I do those? So turning around and starting on the last row, and I'm hoping I can reach to do that before I have to start work. Let's see. Normally then I would go to this one, so I just need to overthink, right, and 2 more here, or 3. 1, 2. I probably need to do 3. I need to count. Just a moment. Definitely I need a count. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 4, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60, 2, 6, 8, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 80, 2, 4, 6, 7. Plus these. I should be good then, shouldn't I? Think so. Now I'm in doubt. One moment, I'll have to redo this. 4, 6, 8, 20, 90, 30, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 8, 50, 60, 70, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, it should fit. Okay, cool. That was nice and easy. Back on crocheting the remaining stitches. So after increasing again, the amount of double crochets I have on the should be 90. And then once I'm done with this row, what I do need is another 15 rows of double crochets, 90 stitches in total. So 15 rows of 90 double crochets. And then I'm ready to find out how to do those arms for this sweater that I'm attempting to crochet. I have to admit right now I'm slightly concerned if it will fit me. I'm wondering if I made it too small, but it's just a pre-watch of things. It could definitely change. In the worst case, if it is too small, I guess I will give it away or sell it if somebody thinks they want to buy it. Or donate it to a good cause. That is undecided. But right now, I wonder if it's going to be slight ever so tight. Or it would be a good excuse to lose a bit of weight. Meanwhile, last week, I also had the appointment at the hospital regarding my feet. And the latest news there is that the theory for why I've had issues with my feet and standing for long is that due to many things, which a part of it is due COVID and everybody going more inactive. And a part of me is I'm currently having mainly a sitting job, is that I'm not training my feet as much, which means that the strength in my feet, the theory is that it's weakened so much that it's actually hurting. So it's getting what would you call it? It's getting exhausted too early. And that's where the pain is coming from. So it's like exhaustion pain. So I need to get a training plan with a training routine that I need to do daily for at least 3 months to see if that's going to improve. And then a new appointment. Because if it's not improving, then I guess we will look into what else it could be. And that hopefully I will get some next week or the like. At least I have a reference for the physio to give me some exercises for strengthening my feet and the muscles in the actual foot. And of course, that's going to be for both, because the thing is, they can't find any medically wrong in my foot from echoes and x-rays. So that's where we are at with my feet right now. And I'm not unlogical for that to be a reason. So yeah, it's worth a try. It's I'd rather try something and conclude that's not helping than try nothing and wait and wane. That's not fun at all. That's not fun at all. So, the soft sensation yarns here, they are from Lammy Yarns. That's a Dutch yarn brand. And I still have a bit to go, but we are getting there. And I hear, I think, an aircraft outside, but I'm not sure if you can hear that. I do have the door open right now to the garden because right now it's a bit colder outside than it is inside. So we are trying to cool down the house a little bit. And then I'm probably around when I'm done streaming slowly here, I will be closing the door again to keep the heat out, because that is around the time when it will slowly be warmer outside than it is inside. And why am I doing this? Well, because I don't have an air conditioning. And why don't I have an air conditioning? Well, sometimes I really think I would like to have one. But the fact is that I might only need it a couple of weeks every year. So generally, it's just a waste. There's so many other things I could use instead, or we could use instead. So that is why we don't have one. But I should maybe consider investing in a fan. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Can definitely feel it's been warmer also past night, because it was warm when I woke up this morning in bed. It definitely was. Yeah. Back to the morning tea tab and morning question. What were your favorite topic in school? As I mentioned earlier, mine was mathematics, chemistry, and biology. Mainly mathematics and chemistry. Comments down below if you rewatch this live, and then thank you for rewatching. For those being with me on this live, feel free to comment in the live chat. What were your favorite topic in school? What did you enjoy the most back in the days when you went to school? Or if you're still in school for that matter, that could also be. Part of me have sort of been debating if I should start studying again, if that could help with a different job. But yeah, that's a pending. Because the latest update job-wise is that I don't know if it's having an effect. Those people that had temp contracts expiring at the 31st of October have now gotten a new job. Therefore, the last contract, temporary contract to expire will be 31st of August. And the question is if they will end me on 31st of August now instead of 31st of October, or if they have a different job task for me. I don't know yet. Oh, I'm not the only one loving math. Nice. Math was definitely fun. I especially loved the economical parts of math. You know, um, or geometry and so on. I was never really a big fan of the integral calculations. Jesus, I'm not sure if this is correct translation, but if I say sinus, cosinus, and tangents, which is some like more complicated math that you get if you have math as a specialty in high school, at least in Denmark, which is like the level before university, actually. That's kind of when I went off. I was okay doing like doing math that would be like having one unknown or maybe even two unknowns to figure out what that could be. That was kind of fun. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Thank you for hanging around with me. Um, I won't be on for long now. I am getting closer towards the end of the stream as well. I just need to crochet this piece. Let's see here. This piece is what I have left. And then I have to pop out as well because my work is starting very soon, even though that I can't work much today. Today, I guess I will be informed if I will get my new workstation either Thursday or Friday or next week. Who knows? The good thing about this issue at work is that it's not my fault, which means that I get paid regardless. And I can't do much, so I'm just in a waiting position. Who doesn't mind getting paid for doing nothing? That's not my fault. So that's where we are at. I need a new workstation, and I'm waiting on to be told when it's going to be delivered. So it's only very limited what I can do until then. I can just manage, I think. So we are getting there towards the end here. Probably have like 30 stitches or so to go. It's a quick assumption. So if you have any questions for me, now would be the time to ask them, because then I can reach to answer before ending the stream. Then, of course, I will be back on Friday with a new Yarn Talk video discussing the projects I've reached finished and discussing new projects. For those who haven't voted in the poll, head to my community tab because there's currently a poll running. Actually, there's two polls running. If you are a paid member of my channel, there's a poll running for my next drops project. And if you're just a regular member, there is a poll for what color yarn that I should do my next project in, which I want to make a plushie from. And I don't know if I might start that today. Kind of depends on what they're telling me at work regarding my workstation, when it's going to arrive or not. And then, of course, I have a few other things that I'm ending and starting on. I have a shawl that I've in the planning to start on once my Barry shawl is done, which is my television project. And of course, I have the drops pattern I need to start because I finished the last one. And then my Darjeeling tea shawl is also almost complete. It still needs a few rows, but it is getting really close to complete. So I might need to consider a new shawl there as well. It all depends on what project I guess, will end up being my new drops pattern project. That could influence if I want to make a new shawl from Red Teapot Atelier before or after, because I'm not sure if having 3 separate shawls running would be a good idea right now. I'll have to look into that. And I said I will have to look into when they expect my new workstation gets delivered, which I don't know when I will know. I will have to check in. They should send me an email at the very least to inform me. But I haven't seen the email yet, so from all I know, it will be soon as tomorrow. Which means I have a full day of work of doing nothing. So I can crochet because I work from home. That's not too bad. And do a few other things. So that was the end of this row. That was the very end of this row. And we increased up here. It always looked fun in the beginning of the increase, but we are increased back, and in a few rows it should kind of stretch and even out a bit. I still have where I added the new yarns last time around. I really should weave in those ends for before next live, which will be next week, Wednesday, if everything goes all right and I am not sick. Then I will be back here with you for a morning crochet session next Wednesday morning, unless anything else changes in plans. You know, can't really predict plans or agreements, etc. Generally, I am trying to have at least one crochet day, morning day, either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Generally trying for Wednesday, but if I have appointments on the Wednesday, I need to check for the schedule if Tuesday or Thursday fits better. That's it for now. I am very happy for all the people that decided to check in and hang around with me today. And therefore, I'm going to wish you a happy day and happy crafting until I see you again. Take care. Bye bye.